Man, you know it's always good when we get this. And you might look tired, but I guarantee you that after you've seen this, you're not tired anymore.
Wow.
Because this...
I wish that what my teachers told me when I was younger.
But they didn't show you these. They didn't show you...
Fair point.
The new Nike boots. They're also part of the Always Forward pack that we've seen. You know, the yellow Vapors and the blue... You can't see a thing. The blue Phantoms.
They're supposed to see, not me. I'm gonna see them anyways. Right now.
Right about now. So here we go. This is kind of the second wave, or the second, should we say, chapter. No boxes were harmed. Second chapter of the Always Forward pack, and I think if you think a little bit back, they've actually just been clever with the Mercurials, because last time the Mercurials were the only ones that weren't blue. Mm-hmm. So if we bring back the old pack, let's just do it right here.
I'm waiting.
You can entertain people while...
Should I try and juggle the boots? I'm pretty good at it. I got two.
The funny thing here is that, we remember the first set of boots that were all blue.
Yep.
But the Mercurials, they were Volt. But now...
They were also sick.
They were very
for the
sick.
record.
They were also very sick. But now we have a boot that's even sicker, in my opinion.
Really?
Oh, listen.
You think this is better
Oh,
than the
now
Volt
listen.
Vapor?
Listen.
I really think this is better?
The Volt Vapor is cool. But the problem with the Volt Vapor is that unless you're very good at...
Wow, we are stumbling today.
We are stumbling today.
By the way, it's way too early.
It is way too early to record. But anyway, we're doing it for you guys' sake, so bear with us. Look at this. The Volt Vapor is very, very cool. But the problem is that unless you're very, very good at cleaning knit, it becomes extremely dirty.
That I totally agree. And this I can see even like without ever putting them on.
Uh-huh.
But still, colorway-wise, clean or dirty, I think the Volt one looks better than this. I'm not saying that this looks bad. By no means is this bad.
But what I like about this is that...
How can I ever hear you say that something is better than a Volt pair of Vapors?
Because...
Talk to me.
Because...
Explain yourself.
Because this has the split up weird hazy Nike swoosh. And I don't like that. I like myself a solid swoosh, and this one has it, which means I like it better. So I mean, do I like the Volt color more? Yeah, I do. Do I like the fact that it has a black outsole part system? Yeah, I do. But this has a solid Nike swoosh, and that still trumps whichever color it is.
Wow.
Honestly, I think this is better looking, and maybe it's just, yeah.
Again, I'm definitely not hating on the colorway. I think I've said this before. I don't really rock blue in general, but on the pitch, this is gonna look fantastic.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with this colorway, and I like it that it's still quite simple. They only basically mixed two colors, if we don't count the sock thing on the inside and so on.
But that's also what I enjoy about it. That we basically.
It's kind of simple,
It's a little more simple than again the Volt, because the Volt has the, it has the I don't know how to describe it, the hazy swoosh. It's a little bit like.
Yeah.
It's a little bit broken up, and it looks. I know it's designed so it looks faster, so it's like blurry with the whole motion blur thing. But this to me just looks more like an actual old school Vapor. If only we'd kept the side swoosh that we know from the Just Do It pack, then that would have been, fantastic. I really like this a lot. And it's also gonna match my kit extremely well, so I'm kind of biased. Maybe that's the reason why. And I think, for once also... I
can't get over the fact that you think that's better than a Volt Vapor.
But I just explained
Every time there's a new colorway, you're crying about, Volt this and Volt that. Then, the swoosh is wrong.
I wanted to be right, I wanted to be right. And it's also the thing with the Volt, I think with the Volt, I'm a little bit sad that it gets dirty so fast, because, Volt looks cool, dirty Volt doesn't look so cool.
Yep.
And it's just, I could have cleaned the part that had the coating on. Would it have been still good looking? No, because we would still have had the part that's uncoated by the uncoated knit that's gonna be dirty. And you've seen all the professionals running around with, clean boots down here and then dirty boots up top on the coating. So that's still a bit of an issue. And that's not gonna be the problem with this to as big of an extent as we saw on the Volts. So I'm a practical man as well. I'm a man of taste, but I'm also a practical man. I'm just saying it. And I do reckon that the Superflies, for once, look better than the Vapors.
Wow, today's one of those days when I disagree with all of your opinions.
It's just that,
First of all, I think that if you slap a similar colorway both on the Superfly and the Vapor, the Vapor will always look better.
I know, the silhouette is cooler.
Today is one of those days.
I think the silhouette, of course, is cooler on the Vapor, but there's just something about the Superfly with how the color, it doesn't pop as much as it normally does on the Vapor. And I really like, I hate the straight line on the heel of the Superfly. I actually really dislike it. But the curve, how the sock is just cut in more or less like a straight line here. Okay. But I love the curve going up to the sock right here, and I think it makes it look really, really good. And I think on foot, unless you're wearing red socks, it's gonna look really, really ballin'. But it's not as, again, it doesn't pop as much as the Volt did, whereas the Volt Superfly was a little bit like too much in your face. Let's talk about the Phantom. Cool.
You start and let's see if I disagree with you once again.
I think this is the coolest Phantom they've released so far.
Something about, I don't know if it's the silhouette.
What is it?
Or combined with the plate. I don't know, why the Phantom silhouette in this colorway right now, what I'm holding. It kind of looks like this Playmobil boot that we've been talking about, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. I think it's...
Somehow, I can't get that image out of my head,
I think it's the sock. I think it's the dynamic fit color. Honestly, look at it like this. Does it look Playmobil-like to you now? Well, it looks less, right? No? I reckon it looks pretty cool like this.
But there's something also, maybe, I think, this kind of gray silver,
yeah.
That's kind of a Playmobil-ish color.
But it's the same thing with this and the Superfly as well. I mean,
I know. But there is this Lego vibe.
Yeah, and it is just a very strongly saturated.
And I love the boot. I really like the Phantom. Not the best boot of all time, but I like the boot.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's a solid football boot.
But I think you never
Still not the best colorway in my opinion.
Nah, but let's look at it this way. If you had white instead of the chrome, the matte chrome, I think this would have been one of the stronger colorways this year. You never go wrong with a black primary color and then either blue or red and then some white. I mean, it just looks fantastic. If the outsole had been blue, or black even, imagine black. That would have been really, really sleek. I thought the first Phantom in this pack was a little, this is Playmobil to me. This is just, it doesn't look cool, and the way that the matte chrome, it just pops too much. Here I think the triangle looks a lot more integrated into the boot than it does on the blue one. And I really like that. For me, the Phantom is a bit of a meh boot. I don't really know what to think about it.
Me neither, actually.
It's not a bad boot, but it's not the boot I expected them to make when they said they were gonna revolutionize it all and take control to the next level. It felt like a bit of a okay.
It's a boot. It's like a you don't mind wearing it.
And that's really the thing. I don't mind wearing it. Do I think the fit is mind-blowingly good? It's all right. Do I hate the sock a little bit? Yeah, I think it's completely redundant. And I'm not hating on the boot. I don't hate wearing it. It's just not a boot that I would think, you know what? Let me go and wear the Phantoms today. I want to wear the Phantoms today. But I do realize that if you have a wider foot, you can really fill out the boot. You appreciate a lot of grip on the ball. There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't have the X factor for me.
Especially for wide-footed people, I think there's something in this,
Oh, definitely.
Super soft.
Yeah.
Feels great.
It's one of the most comfortable boots straight out of the box. You know, I had to break it in, and I still do. I have to break them in for some weird reason. But once I've done that, they're very, very good. And I wish Nike made a dynamic fit colorless version. Then it would be a lot better. And now that I've looked at it, I see. I was wrong. Hey, I can admit I was wrong. You never beat the yeah. This is better looking than the Volt though. Better looking than the Volt. But okay, so let's look at it this way. Which of the two, should we say, waves or chapters or whatever we call it of the Always Forward pack would you take? The second one or the first one? Which is cooler? They're both blue. One of the boots in one of the pack is Volt. Which one would you go for?
As a pack?
Yeah.
I would probably go for this one.
But why? The Hypervenom kind of also fits in this, right? And the Jumbo too.
Yeah, but they are not there.
That's
they
true.
do fit in.
That's
they're
true.
not there.
But that's because they're still blue. So now everything is blue.
Somehow, I still think this is the coolest looking blue we have on the table.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It might be because of the black sole plate.
Yeah, okay.
Like that's why, it doesn't look so Playmobil-ish. I love the way this looks. I'm sorry. The Hypervenom, if I'm very honest, I've never been a huge fan of the looks.
I think this looks cool. I think the blue Hypervenom.
Yeah.
Great color, not so great when dirty. That's the.
Look, man, it's blue.
I think this is great. I think this is absolutely amazing.
It is good. I'm not hating.
I think it's good that they brought out Wave 2 because it kind of complements the pack a little bit better. Not hating on the Volt, but hating on the fact that they get dirty a lot. And this is better if if you play. If you actually play, this is gonna be looking better over time. But guys, what do you think about the second wave of the Always Forward pack? You should let us know in the comment section right down below. Of course, keep in mind that you can also go and buy the boots right now if you click the link next to Jolter's face. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to go subscribe to see even more videos the second they drop if you click the notifications bell button. And also go learn some pretty cool tricks if you click right down there. I think we need to go and get some coffee, man. Wow. Cool boots though.